Did you know right now there are businesses in South Africa that are using Bitcoin in their business transactions?
Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency. A cryptocurrency is a currency based on cryptography that is used to transfer value between individuals who hold it. It functions exactly the same as a normal currency, with the main difference being that there is no one institution managing it or controlling it.
Imagine a future without excessive charges for using your own money. It's banking without paying a bank, bro.
The banking system in South Africa is actually superb, but there are still inefficiencies.
We've got a very strong and very highly regulated banking industry, so you would need to look at the actual machinations of it. How does utilizing Bitcoin benefit the user as opposed to utilizing a bank in South Africa?
The biggest advantage you will have using Bitcoin is the fact that it doesn't go through a banking infrastructure. You don't need to be figured to use it. You don't need to have a physical address to use it. Anybody can use it. Plus, sending money to anywhere in the world is instantaneous.
It is too efficient to ignore. If I were to make an EFT or electronic funds transfer from my account to somebody else's account and they don't hold an account with the same bank as me, there's often a 1 to 2 day delay in that. And this obviously you can't have with e-commerce because let's say you sell tickets to an event, you can't wait 2 days to make sure the money is in your account.
The main thing cryptocurrencies bring to Africa is provide sort of banking services to people that don't currently have access to banking.
The emerging market is going to benefit greatly because you can take a standard cell phone or a smartphone and you can store bitcoins or currency on that cell phone. And it's great because your average person who's unbanked can receive money and spend money.
It's very cheap, it doesn't really cost anything.
Because there's often a fixed element involved in payments. So let's say there's a monthly rental fee for a terminal, or there's a R2 fixed fee per swipe, whatever it might be. Those costs are very low with Bitcoin. So micropayments and remittances, I think there's big potential in South Africa.
There are larger financial industries who are trying to set up loan portfolios and that kind of thing on Bitcoin. And if you can get a small loan in Bitcoin and have to pay it back with a smart wallet, then I think that'll benefit the average person on the street because they'll be able to actually have a financial institute without having to have a physical address and figure details, which a lot of people who live in townships don't have.
I mean, a fair amount of South Africans are living abroad and sending money here, and vice versa maybe.
You get something like MoneyGram, it takes about 3 days to get delivered, plus the fees are a lot, it's about 20%, depends on the amount. Where with Bitcoin it's free and it's instant. Whenever
you pay someone with your credit card, they don't immediately have the funds. It goes through a complex network of the credit card, the network, and the receiving bank and the card issuing bank, and them communicating and checking if the funds are available. And it's a lengthy method of getting money from person A to person B. And I do think that cryptocurrencies provide the opportunity to do it at a much faster rate. And because there's fewer players involved, it can do it at a more efficient, at a cheaper rate.
This is something which essentially has full control by the users, by the people that actually own Bitcoin. It's independent of anybody else. There's no regulators on Bitcoin. There's no bank to go to, and it's a finite source. So you can't just make another 85 billion Bitcoins. You just can't create them. It's a finite source. It's going to always be 21 million, and that's it.